start off in Waukesha County, and I want to show you this. This goes back to about 140, and the pink shades you see here indicating winds at roughly 50 miles per hour or a little bit greater. In fact, Waukesha estimating as these storms arrived at shortly after 1:30, 62 mile per hour wind. Now further downstream, now we're at about just after 2 o'clock, and the same storm made its way into southern Milwaukee County, and from Cudahy to St. Francis, Oak Creek, locations that there's a lot of trees down. You can see this orange shade of colors, and believe it or not, that's indicating a wind speed at roughly 84 miles per hour. Now what's happening is that as the storm works its way a little bit farther away from the radar site, the radar beam goes out on an angle, so it's actually picking up winds a little bit aloft. So that probably does translate to a little bit less wind right at the surface, but nonetheless, very potent storm. Now farther south, you can see through Caledonia, Franksville, that Raymond area where we saw a lot of damage as well. You can see winds estimating at about 70 miles per hour. Now another thing that's telling with this is notice how it's all the pink colors, which is indicating winds in all one direction. Now if we saw greens that were matched up right embedded in this area of pink, that would indicate a circulation, and we'd be looking at more in the way of tornadic winds, whereas I think all this is just very straight line, very strong straight line winds. Storm 4 max radar now across southeastern Wisconsin is quiet. In fact, look at a little bit of blue sky overhead in Kenosha. Current temperature there with the sun at 64 degrees. It feels great. 62 now in Milwaukee. Our temperature bumped up within the last hour. Winds out of the west now at 15 miles per hour. It's going to be breezy this afternoon. Temperatures across southeastern Wisconsin where we still have some clouds, currently in the 50s and 40s. Let's go through the weather headlines. The winds are picking up. One more mild day for today, and then cooler but dry at least as we head closer to the weekend. The Storm 4 max radar and satellite, the bigger picture. Yeah, you're not just seeing rain, you're seeing some snow up towards the Arrowhead of Minnesota and Lake Superior this early afternoon. Let's go through our future forecast. Future forecast tries to put in a few sprinkles. I think 99.9% of us are going to stay dry. Mostly cloudy skies, though. Now, as we head into tonight, still staying mostly cloudy. Notice tomorrow, though, how the skies clear out. We'll see more sun, but look at the wind arrows. They're out of the north and northeast, so especially right along the lakeshore, it will be quite a bit cooler as we head into tomorrow. So your forecast for today, a high temperature, we'll call it at 64, mostly cloudy, breezy and mild for tonight. Low temperature falls down to 41, mostly cloudy. And here's your 7-day forecast. Not a bad 7-day, but cooler. 53 on Friday, 51 on Saturday, 56 on Sunday. Now inland, it will be a little bit warmer, especially on Sunday. Could crack the lower 60s. As we head into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, some 60s again, but also some rain possibly returning as we head on into Tuesday and Wednesday. Looks to be a pretty good bet for some more rain. Thankfully, though, we dry out here the next few days. We'll need it because some of those area rivers are starting to get pretty close to bank full as we head into this weekend at least.